Hola chicos chicos, vine a mi canal de YouTube, mi nombre es Jennifer Sagado. Te voy a enseñar un video donde hice una entrevista en la radio, hablando de mi historia, espero que les guste.
Very special guest, like I said, who is doing what she loves. And she's doing it with, despite the challenges, despite the trials, and some of the tribulations that she faced as a young child. She was born mute and deaf, and that did not stop her or her parents. After her parents trying to find the answers of how they could help her communicate, they found an amazing doctor that was able to put some special tubes in her ears so she could start listening and hearing the sounds that she was missing out on. And here we have her today, Jennifer Salgado. She's beautiful. She's won many pageants. She does not let anything stop her dreams and her goals. So welcome to Shine.
Thank you.
Gracias por estar aquí. You're beautiful inside and out. Actually, Jennifer and I met just a few months ago at an event, Mama Cosmopolitan,
Yeah.
and she was also nominated as one of a community leader and inspiration in our city of Houston. And we were both there, and that's how we met. And it was just so inspiring to see her and watch her. I had no idea she had any kind of disability or any trouble. She was just like as beautiful as the other girls.
Thank you.
You were being so courteous and speaking with everybody, and I noticed that about your heart, and I was like, I gotta invite her to the show. And little did I know that she was like this jewel of just talent. So thank you for accepting to come to the show today.
Thank you. Gracias por invitarme.
Un placer tenerte hoy aquí con nosotros. Now, can you share with the audience a little bit about what was it like growing up? Because I know there was a lot of challenges, a lot of things that you encounter. Can you share a little bit about that part of your childhood?
Y lo puedes decir en español si quieres.
Sí, como tú quieras.
¿Cómo me puedes traducir?
Sí, yo te puedo traducir.
¿Y lo que dijiste?
Que quiero saber que si puedes compartir con nuestra audiencia, ¿cómo fue tu niñez? ¿Cuáles fueron algunas de las cosas que te estaban pues un poquito impidiendo a realizar tus sueños?
Cuando era pequeña era sordomuda. Los doctores me hicieron varias cirugías y comencé a hablar a los 6 años de edad. Decí poco vocabulario. En mi escuela me hicieron mucho bullying porque por mi problema de habla, o que si la maestra me ponía a hablar, se echaba a reír de mí. Sufrí mucho de bullying, de anorexia. Y mis padres me pusieron modelo desde pequeña para que me ayudaran mucho en mi autoestima. Me ayudó mucho porque el modelo soy otra, se me timidez, mis inseguridades.
Sí. Jennifer just shared with us that growing up was very challenging because she was bullied. She also suffered from, just a lot of people just, not just the bullying, but also the challenge that she couldn't speak and not being able to defend herself. And then she also shared with us that she also suffered from anorexia and also had some problems with her having an eating disorder because she wanted to, stay fit, and the stress that she was having around her caused her to not be able to focus on what she wanted. But she said she received a lot of support from her parents. Her parents were the key element of her success. They always backed her up, and no matter what she was going through at school, she always had them there to support her and guide her. ¿Qué otra cosa, cómo lo sobrepasaste? O sea, ¿cómo lo pudiste enfrentar y decir, no, yo tengo que ser fuerte?
Como psicólogo, sí, que decir, yo puedo seguir adelante porque quiero ser un ejemplo para los jóvenes de educación especial, que nunca se rinda, y decir que sí yo puedo lograr mi meta.
The way she conquered she got to her goal was basically she started focusing on how she can become a role model and help other children with special needs or disabilities. And that way she could be a model and also inspire other people to never give up and just continue to polish yourself and try to be the best you can be, because everything is possible. Those are beautiful words. Those are beautiful words and beautiful advice. And right now we're just starting a new year. Estamos empezando un nuevo año, and there's a lot of people that have goals and dreams, but they put so many excuses, ¿verdad? Ponen muchas excusas la gente, y siempre al principio del año tienen muchas resoluciones, muchas cosas que quieren hacer, pero ponen muchas excusas, y al final muchas de sus ideas o de sus cosas que habían puesto en su lista para ser mejor este año, las rompen, las quiebran, ¿verdad?
Sí.
¿Tú qué consejo le darías a las personas que para que se queden enfocadas y continuar siguiendo sus metas y sus sueños?
Uno decir que uno puede seguir con la fe de Dios, que no te dejes caer, y si yo puedo, si lo trabajas, lo puedes lograr tu meta, porque si te rindes nunca vas a hacer nada en tu vida, y uno puede, usted puede.
I asked her what would be some tips or some advice that she could give us for 2019 so we can stay focused and follow our dreams, follow our goals. And she mentioned that it's just, it's really to have the character to stay focused and don't deviate from those goals and those dreams that you have, because everything is possible. You just must stay focused and disciplined. That is so true, because a lot of people get distracted or they give up very easy. I think we become kind of lazy, right, Mark?
Yeah.
What do you say? I think you have a lot to say on this one, because you've been struggling yourself, and so have I, especially last year. I had a big board with my vision board. I was all ready for 2018, and boom, on January 2nd, I find out I have breast cancer. So all my goals, everything kind of crumbled. I lost control. And there are times where we do lose control because of an illness, because of some kind of disability that we have. But what advice would you give, Mark, based on your experience as well? What keeps you focused, and what advice would you give others who are struggling in maintaining that balance?
Yeah, so what she was mentioning is, I was mentioning to her before the show that I feel like I've sort of fell off my, my positive momentum. I felt like I was, writing in my book and working out with consistency and all this good stuff. And then school came around, and then, so I focused on school, and then the break came, and holidays came, and for some reason I slowed down on my discipline with working out, and all of my goals that I had written down that I wanted to attack, I sort of slowed down a little bit on the discipline of it. So, I realized today that, I remember today, treat every day like a blank canvas. Just because yesterday I slacked off a little bit, or I kind of weaned away from my discipline with my really good discipline I had on my goals, doesn't mean that today I have to be like, oh, I didn't do it yesterday, then I guess it's too late. No, it's not too late. Every day's a new day to grow and to build positive momentum. So that's what I realized today.
Yes, and just like you said, every day is a blank canvas. Cada día es como un día en el cual podemos reinventar nuestro día, reinventar nuestras ideas, pero al mismo tiempo mantenernos enfocados en las cosas que realmente son importantes, ¿verdad?
Sí.
¿Quieres agregar algo más, Jennifer? ¿Algo que te ha ayudado a ti?
Me ayuda mucho la fe, porque cuando perdí a mis padres, cuando dejé de creer la fe, y de momento pude superarlo y decir que yo puedo lograrlo, y trabajar todos los días, practicar toda mi visión, mejorar cada día para lograr mi meta y hacer un ejemplo para los jóvenes.
Jennifer just said that her faith keeps her strong. Her faith and her beliefs keep her grounded and keep her moving forward. So that's a great point. A lot of times, a lot of people say, is like, why believe or why have faith? But for some of us, I can't live my life any other way. I like to believe. I like to stay strong in my foundation of my beliefs and what was taught to me through my mother, my family, my relatives, and it just keeps me also grounded. It keeps me straight on my path and where I belong. In just a minute, we're gonna take a few minutes break, and we'll be right back with this amazing discussion. Discussion with Jennifer Salgado, que está visitándonos. She's here visiting, and she's a special guest. I am kind of nervous today for some reason. I'm going to admit, I am kind of nervous.
Those are the best chances to grow, though.
Yeah,
I was
right?
a little nervous too for some reason. I felt that because it's the new year. It's been a while. We've been on break, holidays, but these are the best times to grow.
Yes.
When you're nervous, that means if you go push through the nervousness, that means you're gonna grow the most.
Yes.
That's what I've learned.
And we were running a little late because there was, believe it or not, there was traffic coming here, but I was lucky to get on the Beltway, and then the traffic kind of cleared up a little bit. But you know what? No excuses in 2019 for me. I hope no excuses for any of us. Let's just face 2019 with courage. Be brave enough to shine brighter this year, because that's what really stops a lot of people. They are afraid. That word afraid is what stops many people. They're afraid to go to the gym. They're lazy to go to the gym. We're lazy to continue writing on our journals, if we have those habits. One of the things that I am trying to do this year is I went out and bought some motivational calendars where I can have a quote of the day and also know what day it is, because sometimes we lose track. We live in such a fast pace, but having positive messages around you, whether it's through the art or through something, a calendar that you purchase. Surround yourself in your house with lots of positive messages, lots of positive words, because that really when I get discouraged or I get sad, I love to be able to turn to the right and there is a positive message looking at me right there, shine or inspire or smile more. I love that, and anybody who comes to my house, they know that. My house is surrounded with messages, right, Mark?
Yeah, that's really, it's really something awesome to grow up around, because it's like this, I walk in my house and I see things that I can draw inspiration from and draw motivation from. That brings me, like us, to our next point that we wanted to talk about, which was, how do you keep your resolutions that you want to have, right? So.
Yes. And I would like to ask Jennifer that. So you're gonna say yours, and then I would like to ask Jennifer, ¿cómo tú te mantienes en cumpliendo tus resoluciones con las que empiezas? So primero Mark va a decirnos en inglés y después lo decimos en español.
Yeah, because keeping, everybody has a resolution. Everybody writes down something. I want to be fit. I want to do this. I want to, whatever your goals are. And
what are some of the things that help you stay focused and grounded on keeping your goals? Because I know you have a great goal this year, ¿verdad? Tienes una meta muy grande este año también. Comparte con las personas que están escuchando.
Mi meta es mejorar mi dicción, si lograr mi sueño, mi mundo del modelaje, que me quiero modelar en Nueva York, lograr mi sueño y seguir trabajando, nunca rendirme, porque yo sé que puedo lograrlo en nombre del Señor.
Así es. So she wants to continue to model. She's done auditions, and actually she's been on America's Greatest Top Models in the Latin American world, and she's been interviewed. They've given her passes to continue to audition and continue to do what she loves to do. So her goal for 2019 is to maybe get chosen and get picked. So I know you will accomplish this. One of the things I wanted to say is you're already a great model. You are a great role model for our community, for our youth, for our children, for even young adults, and for us, older adults. Because I was inspired when I met you. I mean, you are doing amazing things. I love your demeanor. You're very outgoing, even though you say you don't talk much, you do talk. And the things that you say are always so inspirational and so kind. You have a great heart. And so that's one of the reasons I wanted to invite Jennifer to the show today, because I was very inspired when I met you just a few months ago. So muchas gracias por estar aquí.
Gracias a ti.
Y me encanta tu corazón y que tú ya eres una gran modelo. Aunque tú dices que quieres ser modelo, tú ya eres un modelo. No necesariamente se tiene que ser a veces una modelo en las ¿cómo se dice?
Como las fotos o...
sí, de fotos o de televisión o como las pasarelas que tú quieres estar. Tú ya estás caminando un camino en el cual estás inspirando a mucha gente, muchos jóvenes.
Gracias, muchas gracias.
No, gracias a ti por estar aquí. How do we... So Mark, you mentioned one thing of how or what that will help us stay with our goals and resolutions this year. We made a list. Can you share with you the rest of the other things that we discussed?
Yeah, so, how to keep your resolutions?
Yes.
Yeah, so the first one was also obviously find inspiration through, yo no te conozco mucho, pero nomás oyendo tu historia, yo te puedo como mirar como wow, like,
que
puedo
ya
aprender.
Inspiró,
Sí, me inspiraste y puedo ver tu historia y aprender de eso, right?
Yeah.
So I was saying I can learn from her story, I don't know her very much yet, but you know, just through hearing her story, I can learn and draw inspiration from it, because it's you know, it's something to look up to.
And that is the point of having the show Shine. Shine is not just for me and you, it's for everyone to get inspired and get motivated to continue doing the best they can and continue to shine. And I always say shine brighter than yesterday. Why? Because maybe yesterday, yeah, we were shining, we're doing okay, we're cool, but how can we shine brighter than yesterday? How can we become better human beings each and every day? So each day is a clean canvas for us to create our day, but it's also an opportunity for us to grow and become better than we were yesterday. So that's an excellent.
Yes. And another one, what did I have? Keeping a log. That's such a big one, is keeping a log.
Yes.
So yeah, just have it written down in paper, right?
Yes.
Como ponelo en papel, right?
Exactly.
So keep a log. You know, for me, this is my log right now. It's my notes for this show. I'm accountable to my notes. I want to be prepared. I want to know what we're going to be talking about. You know, I want to know what I want to do. So if this were my goals, I want to know what I want to do. I need to put it down on paper, because if our mind isn't perfect. No somos perfectos en la mente, ¿verdad?
No, claro.
So vamos a
Se nos
necesitar.
olvidan muchas cosas.
Sí, pero si lo pones en papel, if you put it on paper, it's eternal. Well, at least, you know, you maybe put it on fire, but it's, you know, it's there for you to see, right? It's you put it out into the universe, as you say.
And you know, remember, Mark, we also discussed, if you don't like writing on a journal, you don't like writing things, you have your computer, you don't want to go to your computer, then you have your phone on notes. Go to notes, write down some of your lists. You can actually send it to your computer or your laptop, and then you create already a list that could be there for a long time on your files as well. But then we talked about using our phone also to use it as reminders. Add it to your calendar. Put alarms on things you have to do. A simple doctor's appointment, don't forget.
She was telling us about, you were asking how do you, how were you pushed? And she was saying how her family, can you tell her? To talk about,
Sí,
talk more
a mí
about that.
quiere saber que él dijo que él escuchó que tu familia fue un motor muy importante para que tú fueras, que tengas éxito, ¿verdad? Y todavía, a pesar de que tus papis fallecieron, ahora tienes a tus tíos que te ayudan, te apoyan.
Sí.
So, ¿nos puedes explicar un poquito más en cuáles son algunas de las cosas en las cuales que tú estás muy agradecida que te ayudan? ¿Cuáles son algunas cositas más específicas que te ayudan ellos?
Estoy agradecida con ella porque ellos siempre me dan apoyo, me dan cosas por mi bien. No me dice, oh, estás haciendo bien perfecto, dice, oh, tienes que mejorar eso. Y entonces me da la cita médica, a los cartas, modelaje, y siempre me apoya. Y siempre me dice, tú puedes ir adelante, nunca te rindas.
That's beautiful. So she basically said her aunt and her uncle who have taken over because unfortunately her parents died. Her father died about 10 years ago and her mother died about 5 years ago. But she said her aunt and her uncle have been a very important part of her growth lately because they support her, they remind her of doing things, they take her to her doctor's appointments, they basically push her to continue to be the best she can possibly be. And so that is so key when you find the right support, whether it's a family member, a friend, or somebody special in your life. That is the key. Surrounding yourself with good friends and good people. We said that in the show before, Mark.
Yeah.
That we say that is key in order for you to have a successful life and in order for you to keep your New Year's resolutions happening. So we'll go on a short break and we'll be right back to continue this great discussion. That's actually on my list as well.
Those are two of the universal ones, right?
They're universal.
But they're very good ones. Those are very good things to do, you know. Expand your mind to more of the world, traveling. That's awesome, exercising, being healthy, eating right, those are universals that everyone should really have on their list. Those are amazing things to do.
Yes, and now it's Jennifer's turn. Jennifer, ¿cuáles son tus resoluciones de este año?
Mis resoluciones es mejorar mi visión, viajar, y quiero comenzar a escribir un libro con mi historia para ayudar a la gente.
Oh, that's a great idea. So she wants to continue to perfect her auditions that she's been doing. She's working really hard on her speech and trying to polish that so she can win one of those auditions this year in 2019, which I know she will. And then she also mentioned that she wants to she wants to travel. She wants to do more traveling, but she also wants to write her book. So I applaud you for that because that's my favorite thing. If I can help you in any way, I love writing. I would love to help you as well. So that is beautiful, beautiful.
Sí, ella te puede ayudar, me está ayudando a mí porque ella me enseñó porque ella tiene sus libros y como creciendo, viendo eso, me inspiró.
Creciste viendo eso y te inspiró.
Sí, me inspiró como a hacer uno de para mí, ¿verdad?
And there's nothing more beautiful than we can inspire our own children because they say, you know, I've inspired students throughout the years, but it took me 20 years to inspire you, Mark.
Well,
but
I think
finally it's happening.
I've been inspired my whole life, you know, but you know, I think it was just the timing. You know, I'm getting older now. I've you know, I have a story to share a little bit, you know. So now it's the time to start writing a book. I feel the time.
I love it. It is. It's time, and I'm very honored that you've listened and that you've included me on your project. And I am so happy that you're gonna do it. So Jennifer, we invite you to write. So I'm glad that you're saying that. And if I can help you, I would love to help you in any way I can. So that's awesome. So
todos vamos a ser authors, how do you say?
Todos van a ser autores,
yeah.
Escritores. También invitamos a Oscar a ver si se anima un libro. So my resolutions are actually 5, and you guys kind of mentioned some of the ones I want to have. But the one I want to travel, I want to exercise, I want to eat healthier. Of course, I have 3 books that are coming out this year that were supposed to come out. 2 were supposed to come out last year, but they didn't because of my battle with cancer. A lot of things were on hold. So this year I'm putting those 2 books out and I'm writing the new one that's also, I hope I can have it all done by the end of the summer. Actually, 1 should be coming out in the spring, 1 in the summer, and hopefully 1 in the winter of this year. So those will be my 3 books. So something that none of you guys said, which is something that is really big and is on top of my list, is saying no and sticking to my agenda. I always pile my agenda with so many projects, trying to help so many people that I kind of stay behind on my goals and my dreams. So this year I'm gonna say no to more things. I'm gonna surround myself with the right people like I've done in the past, but I'm also gonna learn to say no to booking my agenda with projects, and also overbooking myself with too many activities. Because I love to have fun. I also like to do, go out, celebrate with my friends, and do all those things that people want to do to stay happy, right?
Yeah.
But I need to also learn to say no and stay more connected with my dreams, my goals, and my agenda.
Yeah, saying no so you can say yes. Saying no to some things that you don't necessarily have to do, so you can say yes to your goals and the things that you actually really know are what you should be doing. Mm-hmm. So, what you were saying earlier about, the cancer thing, it made me think of the saying, minor setback for a major comeback.
Oh, I like that. Say it again.
Minor setback.
Okay.
In 2018.
Yes.
And now you're on track for the major comeback.
I like that.
Yeah.
I love it.
Yeah.
Good job. See, now you inspire me too, Mark. So it's a win-win for us to have this show together and to have amazing guests like Jennifer and get inspired with your stories as well, because I feel like mine was just a temporary trial. It was a temporary trial, and now life must go on. Life must go on. And I just had surgery 3 weeks ago. I'm still with the bandages. I'm still here. Yes, as a matter of fact, yesterday I had to go to the doctor because my blood pressure was so low. I was very tired. But you know what? They said, just change your diet because unfortunately your body has lost a lot of blood and you need to change your diet. You can't be eating the same thing after a major surgery. So what did we do? We went grocery shopping. We got all the things we needed to get in order for me to rehabilitize and re-energize myself, and have no excuses to be here today with you guys. I was like, I'm not gonna miss the show today just because I had low blood pressure. So I feel good. I feel actually really good, really well. I think I'm healing, rehabilitating well, and I can't wait to go back to school in another week. And I'll be ready to tackle each and every trial, each and every project, and each and every new objective that I have set my mind to this 2019. Mm-hmm. So I'm excited about that. Jennifer, ¿hay alguna otra cosa que quieras compartir con nosotros? ¿Qué proyectos tienes? Yo sé que me habías dicho dicho ya que quieres seguir haciendo audiciones, mejorar tus terapias, ¿verdad? Que, a donde estás yendo. ¿Hay alguna otra cosa un poco más personal, algo que quieres tú hacer diferente, algo que quisieras enfocarte?
Quiero enfocarme, sí, estudiando inglés, clase de inglés, porque me gustaría tomar clase de actuación también, algo como prepararme para un estudio más, porque me da toda la vida y me gustaría seguir trabajando para lograr mi sueño.
Those are good ones. I asked her, did she have any other additional little goals or big goals that she had planned for, maybe not necessarily for 2019, but in the future? And she mentioned she wants to do acting. She wants to learn to speak English and be able to communicate. That's excellent. And then she also mentioned that she wants to just continue to educate herself to become just more knowledgeable and be able to execute some of the dreams that she has with being a runway model. So,
¿Sabes qué? Yo también voy a practicar mi español. Voy a tomar clases, de verdad, sí, voy a estar leyendo español porque yo quiero poder hablar contigo como right?
Sí, como hablas inglés, quieres hablar español.
Exactamente, porque ya cuando yo aprendí cuando yo estaba chico con mi abuela y mi mamá me enseñaron, pero como en los años me olvidé porque no lo hablé tanto. Sí,
no lo practicaste. Y eso es muy importante. That's really important. He wants to learn to speak English. Speak Spanish, just like Jennifer wants to learn to speak English and be fluent. Mark wants to do the same. Now, I know my mother and I always talk to him in Spanish, and I even try to put you in bilingual education, but you, for some reason, you like close your brain when it came to Spanish, and you learned to read and write in English. So they took you out of the bilingual program and said you would do better in English. And I liked it. I was like, okay, no problem. I'm going to surround you with books and literature so you can learn. But for some reason, you were always preferring to speak English. And you only spoke Spanish with grandma. Even with me, you didn't want to speak Spanish anymore. You would be like, no, mama, háblame en inglés.
Luckily, I have the fire to learn Spanish again, like, be solid with it again. Because I did learn how to read, I can still read Spanish.
And you
I can
have
still
a good
talk.
accent.
And
I just polish it.
I just need to polish. And I understand, lo entiendo perfecto, pero es hablando me
trabas,
sí,
bloqueas.
I get blocked when I'm trying to speak Spanish, but I understand it perfectly. So, another goal of mine this year is to learn Spanish as well. Y todos vamos a ser bilingual.
Todos vamos a ser
We're all going to be bilingual
¿Ya
this
viste
year.
te inspiraste aquí con Jennifer? So, ya hay una promesa que si hicieron los dos, tú vas a aprender más inglés y tú vas a aprender más español. So they just made a promise to each other. She's going to learn to speak English and he's going to learn to speak better Spanish. So awesome. We're going to go on another short break and we'll be right back. I want to say thank you to Jennifer Salgado, who is here visiting us today. She's from Houston, but she's a beautiful Puerto Rican who is following her dreams and her goals and achieving great things. And she did not let her incapacity of speech and not be able to hear stop her from building her longtime dream of being a runway model. And now she's going to be studying English, and hopefully she'll be an actress one day and continue to entertain us with her gifts and her talent. And Mark, I know that you're going to be able to produce that book that you wanted this year.
Yes, absolutely.
I can't wait to see it, and then we'll have a celebration and a toast here. For now, it's almost time for us to go. Would you like to add anything else before we go?
Just to be mentally strong and be determined to attack your goals and your resolutions, and to surround yourself with good people, that will uplift you. Listen to good people, and surround yourself with them, because they are the people who are going to bring you up and help you to think and really challenge you to grow. Like today, I decided I want to really attack learning Spanish, and obviously my book and the Shine and all that good stuff. I just to stay determined and keep your head in the right place and with the right people. That's what I'm going to say.
That's right. ¿Hay algún otro mensaje que quieras decirnos para la despedida?
Quiero darme a los jóvenes que luchen con sus sueños y que logren sus sueños en 2019 y que nunca se vendan.
Her message is to never give up, and may you accomplish all of your dreams and goals for 2019. So yes, there you have it. Never give up. Don't let anything get in your way. Believe in yourself, and don't let that inner light shine bright each and every day, because we need more light in this world. Happy 2019, and we look forward to seeing you next Thursday at 5 o'clock.
Happy
Be
New
blessed.
Year.
Happy
Adios.
New Year. Hasta luego. Bye.
Dale like, sígueme y no te pierdas el próximo video que está súper bueno. Los veo pronto. Bye.